Alright, greetings to my fellow Peace Blunderers. How is everybody doing on this wonderful Friday evening, Friday night, Friday afternoon, Friday morning? Doesn't matter wherever you are. Welcome to the stream. I already hear some people in the chat. We've got Congo, we've got Marcus back. Very nice to have you here back. Mohammed is here. And yes, let me just fix the chat, fix the board. I'm sorry, today's stream, for obvious reasons, is going to be a little bit shorter than, definitely than the one that we had yesterday. And it's just that game that I played just now, I just got back home, I just got a bit of food, and that's it. That game took literally everything from me, like everything. It was something else. Again, as per usual, not spoiling the result. But yes, let me just... I've already fixed the board. Let me fix the chat real quick as well. I don't know why it's behaving rather weirdly. There you go. We're back on track. We're back on track. All right, yes. Saturday morning, Santosh, already. Bloody hell. I mean, yeah. If you guys from Asia, then yeah. This stream, I will never say the letter E. I can see the tiredness. What's going on? Did you lose some kind of wager, Mohammed? What's wrong with you? What happened there? Or did, I don't know, your E key break on your keyboard or something? Did you spill some coffee on it? Or some beer? Or some vodka? Vodkuski? Yeah, so the game lasted for 4 hours, which, you know, it's not the longest I've had it. I've had one that lasted almost 5 hours, but yeah. By all accounts, the most challenging and the most difficult game of the tournament, which is not surprising, considering the quality of the opponent I was up against. And yes, it was a battle. It was a battle. It was a massive battle, and I will get into that very shortly. Usually, what we do is that I play a couple of games, and then I do analysis, and then I play you guys. I think. What I'm going to do is we're going to wait for people to come. I'm going to play maybe 1 rapid, 2 at a push, and then we're going to go straight into the analysis, not to waste too much time. Lost the wager with my bro. Yes, you forgot to replace the E with the. Yeah, that is correct. Very, very well spotted by Jevon there. Alright, people. Yeah, Mohammed failed miserably. Failed successfully. Alright. Let's get into some games. In the meantime, guys, do you have any plans for the weekend? How has your day been? Please do let me know if you guys have any updates, anything to share at all. I'll be very much happy to hear you out. We can skip the playing with the subs. Nah, we never skip playing with viewers. Come on, dude. Like, my stream ain't gonna be complete without playing you guys. This no. The Caracan on the board. This is not Caracan. Who the hell told you it's a Caracan? How can it be a Caracan if they literally never played E4? You kidding me? Bloody hell! All right. Jevon says quit his job. Is that real? Is that not a joke? Soon going to watch the new Barbie film. Average exclam viewer IQ. Nah, my audience is brilliant. You guys are integral parts of this everything, and I am extremely grateful to have each and every one of you, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You are absolutely brilliant. If that means anything to you, if it makes your day a bit better, if it makes you feel better getting up in the morning, know that there is me who appreciates you a lot. It's just part-time and too far away from home. So what did you what were you doing part-time? Marcus, I wouldn't go to watch that Barbie film. I'm hearing terrible stuff about the film. Like I'm hearing really awful stuff. I saw Six Sense to D5 by Winter Karkan. Yeah, understandable. What is the queue to challenge you? Currently there is no queue. We just started. It's just a summer job. Yeah, but what did it entail? If you don't mind me asking. Bishop E5. Restaurant. So you've been a bit of a waiter? Or somebody else? Why does the current record say 17 when it went to 18? That's a good question. I checked the stats, and YouTube was absolutely adamant that 17 was the highest. It wasn't showing up 18. So probably, I don't know what happened there, but I need to go off of what YouTube is telling me. So 17 it is. I mean, Jevon, did you manage to make any sort of buck? Well, you know, when the girl you like wants to watch a movie, you don't challenge the decision. Oh boy. Oh god. Luckily, I'm not in that position. And them females, right, are choosing suspicious films to watch. This like look, chances are you will like the film just fine. It's just it's just me being really sensitive to the stuff that I am hearing about the film. You almost always do what they say. No. I mean, we all have different outlooks on relationships, of course, and we have got different experiences, but yeah. Nah, you don't do what they say. You don't. But yeah, I hope that the film will be as enjoyable as possible. It's just that I'm hearing terrible things, like the message is really off, and the film is really toxic towards men. That's what I'm hearing, and that's what I've read on some of the reviews and the Wikipedia synopsis, etc. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. So yeah. Shortage of pink paint in the world. I don't know if this is true. Yeah, this is just whatever the stuff you read on the internet, Muhammad. Yeah, nothing to do probably with how it really went. So I'm thinking I need to stop mate, obviously, and I kind of need to play g6, but then we have this, and I am slightly confused about life. Let me think. I like it when they do these chip tricks. I suck at the stupid duh. Yeah. It's just that knight h4 and what have I achieved? I have barely achieved anything. So it takes, and then I suppose knight h4. I can like block with a bishop just in case, I guess, after the piece is sacrificed, but it's getting messy. One good thing is I have got this file pretty much on lockdown, and I will have a nice knight for all that's worth. Probably not worth very much. It's funny, my opponent is really hesitant to play. Changed mind. Wow. So I was not anticipating that. I thought knight h4 doesn't work, idiot, because I could take it. Wow, idiot. Yeah, I left everything on the board today. I apologize. It's just it's what it is. All right. Leke is spamming hearts, and Leke is completely entitled to do that. I have no problem with that. Also, guys, this is obviously day 12 of our streamathon, streaming every day until we get to 50 concurrent viewers. And as per usual, I need every ounce of your support. I need it right now. like the stream, and be good sports. Be good sports. Be good, children and men. Oh god. So not there. Why are these games like so difficult? Can I just have an easy one? I'm having to play black against some stupid D4 thing that is offbeat Slav exchange dumb crap. Huh. So you're telling me that so you're telling me that works? Let me think. So the idea is something. So like, of course, all of this is hanging, and like if queen takes, I mean, my king can probably get out, maybe. How many more hours for you to get monetized? I haven't checked today. I haven't checked today. If I reached the threshold, then they would have sent me an email. Can you make a poll for e4 or d4? I could, but my feeling is that this poll is going to be very one-sided. Only. How about we do a slightly? I do it with a slight twist. Only face one of them as black for the rest of your life. How about that? E4 and D4. Awesome. What's up, Storm? What's up, my friend? How are you doing? Guess I'm gonna go back. So the poll is in the chat, people. You can only face, not play. Read the question correctly. You can only face one of them till the rest of your life. I'd rather face D4. It just ignored my vote. Maybe you need to refresh and vote again or something. Because there is so much stuff for E4. Well, what do you mean? There is so much stuff for E4. What do you mean? Draw by repetition. Nice game. Good game. I think I'm in trouble actually. Like after this and bishop check, my king has to go to like f6, and I'm not sure if we are doing well. I think it was an inaccurate decision by my opponent to just settle for a draw. But hey, I can't complain. I don't think. Let me just see what the engine says about it. I'm pretty sure I'm losing. But the engine for some reason doesn't want to work. Stupid. Well, oopsie-doo. I like to play the Scandinavian. I will miss the Sicilian. I'm not sure what you're like talking about, guys, because this is facing e4 or d4. When you say e4 has so many things. Like you choose the defense. You literally choose the defense. What do you mean there are so many things with e4? It's the same approach. Like you choose a defense against d4 and choose one against e4. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. e4 could be anything. You choose the defense. I know, but why there's so much response and opening? Yeah. A lot of options white has when I play the Alekhine, for example. Not much choice at all. Okay, Dr. Alzheimer. Against d4, it's easier to play a system. I am surprised that the poll is like even. 8 votes, 50-50. Huh. Interesting. I thought most people would prefer to go against e4. Maybe it's just me. Why are you choosing this unsound defense? And now knight e7? Yeah. What's a basic bitch? I can't with this. I can't with this. Take my knight as well. Do it. Do it. Yes! Yes! Ah, these naive people. I can't with these people sometimes. Naivety is through the roof. No saying bad words like bitch. I am over 18. I can do whatever I want. Yes. But yeah, I don't say bitch very often, but when it's a part of an expression like a basic bitch, it's not as harsh. You know, it's like a turn of phrase, right? Sometimes I'm a basic bitch. No, that's okay. Bitch isn't the harshest, strongest word out there. I don't have a problem with it, to be honest. Alright, so it's just that I'm always disappointed in people when they play bishop b4 and knight e7. I think these people just have no life. But yeah, no, I'm just being very, very bitter. So this line with bishop b4 and knight e7 is supposed to be the refutation of the Smith-Morra gambit, and the black player should feel very, very comfortable here. And all I'm saying, this is complete bollocks, and I will put him in trouble anyway. So you guys, most of you choose d4 to play. Interesting. After, can we play one game? Welcome to the stream. Your nickname looks Turkish. I'm not sure how to read this. Akif Uras. Welcome to the community, my friend. We're streaming every day, trying to get to 50 viewers. And yes, we do play viewers. It's just that not right now. Now is not playing viewers time just yet, my friend. We've got. The game is easy, bro. I mean, I wish chess was easy, my friend. Welcome to the community. What's up? Where do you come from? Where do you come from? Beautiful people. Welcome to the stream. We are streaming every day. We're in a bit of a streamathon. We stream to get to 50 concurrent viewers. Our current record is 17. That's a bit off. That's why, you know, we're doing this every day. We're building a community. We're expanding. We're expanding. Leke, as far as I remember, wanted to play first. I'm from North Macedonia. North Macedonia, nice. I wonder if, as a North Macedonian, in amongst yourselves, you still say just Macedonia? Funny. I mean, when Macedonia became North Macedonia, it was a bit of an event, wasn't it? Like, if I was forced to rename my country because Greeks were complaining, I would be like very hesitant. But yeah, jokes aside, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Can you analyze my game later? Haven't I done that? Didn't I do it yesterday, Conga? I don't mind doing it in general. It's just that today is supposed to be a bit of a shorter stream. Like, I'm gonna finish this game and then we're going to analyze my game that I played in a tournament. And then I'm gonna play you guys and then we're gonna finish. I don't think we have time for analyses. Because, you know, the stream started late because I was late. Because the game lasted forever. And yeah, I don't think today we have time for that. We just say Macedonia in real life. We don't want to anger people online. Trust me, I don't think that's going to bother many people in the chat. I don't think that's going to bother many people in the chat. Okay. So yeah, I say my position is okay-ish. Even though I'm a pawn down and the king is nominally safe, castled, I still have some counterplay. We have counterplay. And we will try to enact it very soon. And yeah, 1000 elo is a very respectable rating, my friend. It's nothing to scoff at, trust me. For how long have you been playing chess, and what do you do? Do you work? Do you study? What is up with you? Alright then. So how do we approach this? Well, we've got this pawn for the taking. Do I need to take it? That's a good question. That is a very good question. So like, if queen takes, either rook takes or this, I don't think I'm particularly bothered. Yeah, let's say. Around 2 months, I play on mobile and watch to learn. Well, you came to the right place, my friend. After this game is done, I'm going to analyze the game along with you guys. A game that I played in a tournament. I'm playing in a very big tournament. Today was round 7 out of 9. A very, very, very tough game that I played today. And yes, it'll be great. It'll be very instructive. I just force my rating up. How does that work? All right. So apparently E4 started winning in the poll, but we have 11 votes, so that's not a very big, not a very big difference. Not a very big difference. I'll be in a tournament in like 3 months. Are you already planned to be in a tournament in that sort of space of time? Interesting. I don't know if I'm playing in a tournament that is like happening next week, and 3 months in advance. I just play and don't study. That's also fine. It just depends on what priorities you have, how much time you can dedicate to the stuff. Like, it's whatever. It's between 2 towns, so not really a big tournament. Which is funny because, like you said, it's gonna be in 3 months. If you know that well in advance it's going to happen, I guess it's like supposed to be big. I can't stay any longer today. Yeah, you're always welcome, Marcus, regardless of how long you stay. It's been a pleasure to have you here. Maybe if you have a choice, don't go to watch Barbie. If you have a choice, don't go. Like, I'm warning you. You heard it here first. Don't go to watch Barbie. This will be your biggest mistake. Let me think. Like, what do I want to do with my life? What did I miss? No, not much. I was just shitting on Barbie. Not the actual Barbie, but Barbie the film. But I'm curious. Some things are best left alone, my friend. Some things are just best left alone. And never to be discovered. Since when did YouTube lives have polls? I don't know. Since now? Probably. Probably since now. Okay. Man, I wish we could, like, sacrifice. Okay, fine. We're just gonna do it the normal way. I thought of maybe opening a diagonal up and then sacking here as well. But yeah, how about we just do it the old-fashioned way? I've got to be slightly careful with my own king right now. They had polls for years. Well, it's just that I never really did them up until this point. The rook is coming in, to which I'm like, I guess, maybe. Yeah, gotta be slightly careful, like getting pinned to my king and stuff. I don't play chess a lot, I play other games. Well, what do you play? What do you play? What is it that you are most competent at? Or take greatest pleasure in? Still I do puzzles. Yeah, puzzles are nice. Puzzles are nice. So what do you play? I give up on the whole E thing. Yeah, that's about time you gave up. You play Roblox and Geometry Dash. I don't want to be like... It's not meant as anything offensive, but it feels like everyone was like like a school child plays these games. Like, what's up with these games? Can anyone explain? Like, Geometry Dash like existed, I think, for ages. Can anyone tell me what the appeal is all about? Like, the Roblox, Geometry Dash, what the hell? What's this going on? I'm not dissing the games, I'm just curious. In the meantime, yeah, we got in a bit of trouble. Geometry Dash is too hard for me. Lol, the best players around 14-16 though. Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. Like Roblox and Geometry Dash just screams early teen years. Just screams. I don't know anyone older than 17 playing either of these games. Something to subdue the effect, the reality of our daily life. Yeah, fair point, I guess. I guess you have a point. I don't know. I am really confused about this position. I guess, yeah, I guess it's an age thing. I guess as soon as you turn 17, there are like 30-year-olds making Geometry Dash videos. I'm not hating on them. Nah, there's no reason to assume that you would hate it. Since it's so simple. Nah. I just think, respectfully, all about opinion, all about taste, right? But respectfully, I think mobile games and mobile gaming belongs to people that are younger than 16 years old. As an adult or as a late teen, I don't see any incentive to play mobile games. Mobile games is something that you play, I don't know, during recess, like during breaks between whatever, like lessons you have, classes, and then, you know, people play on their phones, that, you know, classmates who discuss stuff. But you kind of grew out of it. I haven't lived through that era, because when I was at school, when I was your age, mobile gaming wasn't that. Barely anyone had smartphones. Most of us had, like, you know, normal phones with actual buttons. So yes, every good Geometry Dash player plays on PC, so you're kind of right. I don't know if I'm right. I'm not trying to make any conclusive point. At the same time, I'm just, you know, when someone plays mobile, like 90+% of the time, this is like early teenager, mid teenager at best. Yeah, so like, yeah, playing mobile games. Like, come on, play actual games on PC. Why don't you just play actual games? Man, what is this position? Got so much attack, and I have zero clue as to what I want to do. I guess I want to... I have no idea. I've got everything hanging, everything attacked. Let me think. I should have started thinking a couple of minutes ago, to be honest. Marginal Master just saying hi. Welcome, my friend. I haven't seen that nickname before. Where do you come from? Running out of time. Yes, I know. I know, and it sucks. And it sucks. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. Like, I've got everything hanging. I'm bound to lose a bunch of material, and I don't see a way out. I kind of buried myself. I used to play Clash of Clans back in my school, switched to FIFA Football Manager when got into college. Alright. FIFA and Football Manager, fair enough. I didn't remember that you were like a football fan. I did not remember that. Like, what's any of this? How can I make sense of any of this? At least my rook is defended for the moment. That's my biggest happiness in life. I don't know. 7th viewer. Are we on 7th viewers right now? That's not good enough, people. Yeah, this is resignable. Let's just resign. I am massively confused about this position. Welcome, Hudson. Welcome to the community. I'm not sure I'm recognizing your nickname. Where do you come from? Do you come from the River Hudson? Yeah, welcome. No more streams if you hit 50. No, that's not how it works. It's just that the streamathon stops and I resume streaming like normally, like a couple times a week, not every day. So yes, still streams 3 times a week. That is correct. Why would I stop streaming? Will retire when he hits 50. A Liverpool fan. Oh god. Somebody needs to buy Santosh. I don't know. Just give Santosh a hug. Give Santosh a hug. Santosh is a Liverpool fan. I think we need to appreciate Liverpool fans for what they are. They have a tough life. And, you know, when you see a Liverpool fan, just come up and hug them. Because I don't think there is anything else that, you know, will make them happy. Yeah, Liverpool fan, get out. But yeah, all right, fair enough. I would need something more than a hug. Yeah, it's a tough life being a Liverpool fan, I swear. World is weird when you're a Liverpool fan. Anyway, so people, I'm a Man United fan, so let's look at my game. This is the hardest, the most gritty game in the tournament so far. Still have 2 rounds to go. But yeah, this one took every ounce of my brain juice today. Are we even live? Hope we are. Seems like I'm losing or have lost connection. My OBS is saying that I am okay. Guys, could you please let me know if the stream is alright? Yeah, I guess it was a chess.com like. You're still live. Thank you very much. So yeah, this game was just a massive battle to the death, to the last drop of blood. And it's a very instructive game. If you forgot or if you didn't know, I was playing white against, so something is happening. Lag. My OBS is showing I am okay. Stream pauses. Could you please let me know if it's okay, because my OBS seems to, like, you know, indicating that it's fine. Back to normal. Okay, thank you. Sorry, it's out of my control. It's just internet connection. It's not like I want to deliberately annoy you. So, yes. When I'm down, I see Man United, Tottenham and Arsenal fans, and I think I have something to look forward to. Yeah, look forward to Europa League games, mate. I look forward to that this season. Alright, banter is over. I can do banter at another time. But yeah, this game, I'm playing white, and I'm playing against someone who is 400 points higher rated than me. So I am around 1500 and he is 1900. And his peak was 2150, FIDE obviously. And he's been slightly declining because, you know, the guy's getting old. And I looked at his games, and he, most of the time, and by most of the time I mean about 80 to 85%, played the Alekhine. Alekhine, you know, I play the Alekhine, so it's a funny little thing. And I was preparing today, I was preparing the whole day against the Alekhine. I was maybe for about 4 or 5 hours. I was looking at the lines, etc, etc. I wasn't sure if he was going to play the Alekhine, because anything can happen, and the last game that I saw in the database was 4 years ago. That means anything can happen in 4 years. How much Milo do you have? 1500. Почти 1500. Welcome to the stream, Max. Where do you come from, my friend? To Alekhine bros fighting it out. Yeah, I'm not bro with this guy. I want to claim my daily rewards and goodbye. There are no daily rewards apart from maybe a hello from me and how you're doing. But yeah. So I was preparing against the Alekhine, but who knows? And I play, you know, the game starts. Let me actually load the game. Let's put the game up. I'm from Ukraine. Nice. Slava Ukraine. So e4. And let me just really quickly reconnect. Very laggy. I apologize. Did it get any better? Did it get any better for anyone? Did it get any better for anyone? If you guys can hear me or see me, again, I apologize. Absolutely nothing I can do about it. Internet bees. Internet is internet. I don't have a switch or anything for it to be good or bad. Could you please let me know if I am live? Yep. Konga said yep. Yeah. Again, I'm sorry. Today has been really weird internet-wise. Watching you while I'm streaming for work. You mean you're traveling for work? What do you mean? Not lagging. Okay, so I don't know how much you heard, but bottom line is e4 and not Alekhine, but c5. So this is the third Alekhine, sorry, third Sicilian I'm facing this tournament. And I'm like, okay, alright, not the Alekhine, but I'm happy to entertain this. d4 takes c3. And just like it was a third Sicilian in the tournament, a third time they didn't accept the gambit. I don't know what happened to people whilst I was playing in other tournaments. Did their balls just fall off? It's the third time I'm playing this gambit in this tournament against the Sicilian, and the third time they don't accept. So knight of 6. Knight of 6. Maybe he is thinking that this way is gonna trick me and get me out of my theory. Well, after e5, knight d5 takes, we're basically transposing into an Alapin Sicilian, which if you play the Smith-Morra you should be familiar with. So anything that he wanted to achieve with confusing me with some transposition to Alapin, he didn't achieve. The Robertson apples clenched, came back down normal again. Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes. So this is just theory. Knight of 3, d6, bishop c4, this. Also theory, bishop b5, whatever. Bishop d7, and I take. I take, and I was not expecting to play. I was not expecting him to play e6, but e6 is actually the best move. For some reason, I was not even considering e6. I thought the idea with taking was that after takes, I can maybe play d5. Not now necessarily, but maybe at some point play d5 And then this bishop is a bit shit. And I'm opening the e-file a little bit. But yeah, I mean, they are 1900. Sometimes they see things I don't see. So instead of retaking immediately, e6. And this pawn is going to fall anyway. So there you go. And that caught me off guard a little bit. But yeah, I'm like, bishop f4. Bishop f4 is a slight inaccuracy. I'm not even trying to hold on to the pawn. This is not why I played bishop f4, trust me. It's just that in a funny situation where bishop takes this pawn, I thought I will at least exchange this bishop for this bishop and he'll be left with this bishop, which is a bit shit. This is what I thought. However, this is an inaccuracy because knight d5 is an annoying move. Knight d5 attacks my bishop, but it's far from the biggest problem that I've got. Because the knight was gone from b6, what is another threat that I need to be aware of, not to like shit my pants and go cry? Can you guys identify it? Apart from the obvious knight threatening of the bishop, what is the second threat that is annoying? Queen a5. Any other ideas? I'm not saying it's right or wrong, I'm just looking for other input. Yeah, it looks like there won't be much further input. All right, yeah, so Santosh is correct. Santosh is correct. So apart from the obvious knight attacks bishop, I also need to be worried about this threat, right? A very simple, like, let's give me a nothing move, which is h3. A very simple queen a5 check. Usually, this threat is easily countered by knight c3. Because knight blocks the check and defends the bishop at the same time. However, in this position it doesn't work because this knight is on d5, can just take my knight, right? So, and after takes, I am dropping a bishop. So, after knight d5, I am suddenly in a bit of a trouble. There are two annoying threats I need to deal with, both of them. And I thought for a bit, and the only reasonable move I thought was queen d2, which I played, and it is the best move. Knight c3 though. Oh yes, I just explained that. And yeah, queen d2 is the best move, and it deals with both threats, obviously. It defends the bishop. And so before bishop b4, you should have played knight c3 and then bishop b4. So after e6, you can castle, you can play knight c3, yes, bishop b4 is just a slight inaccuracy. Oops, sorry. What happened there? So queen d2 handles both threats, it defends the bishop, and, you know, blocks the checks. Bishop d2 is also fine. Bishop d2 is also fine, I just didn't want to go back with the same piece. A bit greedy. And now, if takes, and now queen a5 check, it doesn't work because now I can actually block with a knight. The knight is on d5 is no longer there. So, yes, it will be totally fine. Hence queen d2. And now the best move is, my opponent didn't play it, but I was scared of it. I was scared of it. When I played queen d2, before I played queen d2, I was scared of that move, which is knight c to b4, right? I was scared of it because it's annoying. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm having to exchange these bishops for one. And this is an annoying threat. This will always be an annoying threat. For example, at any point, let's give me a nothing move. You could take the bishop with the knight and then do this stupid check. And this is just one variation it could go. So knight c2 before was a move that I was scared of. I wasn't necessarily, you know, I didn't know what to do if it happened, but luckily it didn't. Queen b8 instead. So after queen b8, I'm like, phew. And I feel like my position ain't that bad anymore. And it's not that bad. I played the best move. Can you find the best move in this position? Which I played. It's not the most, you know, only players. Well, I don't want to presume, but this move is usually played by players who are a bit more experienced, a bit more advanced. I could let's put it this way. So a beginner who has a basic understanding of chess or intermediate player would hardly consider this move. They would not like it very much. Knight e5. Knight e5 doesn't do much. Find me the best move in this position and which I played. And I can actually explain. Knight e5 looks good. Nah, knight e5 is a bit shit. Can anyone guess? Can anyone explain? Bishop takes c6. Knight a3 to go knight c4. Knight a3, funny idea. It's not in the top 5 engine moves as far as I can say, but it's a funny idea. Max is right. Maxim is right. Bishop takes c6. Bishop takes c6. Konga, why are you using another account? Let's go, yes. So bishop takes c6 is the best move in the position. And the reason why a lot of players who are not particularly experienced wouldn't play it is that a lot of players don't like giving their bishops away for knights very easily in the opening. And, you know, you don't need to do that always. But in this particular instance, it makes a lot of sense. First of all, and like I said, I'm going to explain why. If you recapture with a bishop, some bad news. Black is got, right? So you don't recapture with a bishop. That means that you're gonna have to recapture with a pawn. And after the pawn recaptures, I'm like, okay, I may not have a bishop here, but I don't like the look of this bishop. I don't like the look of this bishop, especially when you think that, okay, so this pawn is going to disappear pretty much no matter what. With my pawn on z4, it's very difficult. Keep in mind the interconnectedness of chess. With this pawn on z4, it's very difficult to achieve either c5 or e5. At least I'm going to try to do, to make it so that these are difficult to achieve. And if you don't push either, then this bishop is going to be permanently shit. Or at least will have to waste a bit of time redirecting itself. So I'm very happy to just give this bishop away, and also long term, don't forget this pawn is a weakness, the c6 pawn, and I have a semi-open file to play against it. And if you want to say, well, you have a semi-open file for the queen, like black has got the b file, I can just play b3, and the semi-open file is not as useful. I hope you see what I mean. Do you see what I mean? So yes, I played this move, and after he takes castled, knight takes, queen takes, bishop takes, the position is like equal, and I go back to queen d2. Some of you guys, again, some of you maybe would be tempted to play something like queen g4 or queen g5, and, you know, threaten this pawn and maybe launch a kingside attack. But don't forget that, you know, queen g4 or queen g5, the opponent just castles, and where's your attack? Where's your attack going to come from? You only have a queen and a knight here. Like this is not taking part in the game. And if you look at the long term, if you look at the pawn structure, and this is why pawn structures are very important when making long-term plans, long-term decisions. Coming back to this weakness on c6, if I manage to take that pawn, in my dream scenario, if I manage to take that pawn, I will have a 2-to-1 queen inside majority, and I'll be pushing it, so I'll most likely interested in playing on the queen side. So instead of playing any of this, I just go back queen d2. I go back queen d2, I want to keep my pieces over here, and I want to play over here. Capiche? So castles, knight c3 is fine, rook d8 is also fine. And I played queen c2, which is not the best, but also fine. Not the best, but also fine. h6 is a bit of a waiting move, making loft. And, you know, I've got knights to try and maybe scare the bishops a little bit, so I play knight e4. I play knight e4, and I am basically asking my opponent, what is your plan for the game, boy? Do you want to keep your bishops, or you don't mind giving the bishop pair away? And, you know, if you don't care about the bishop pair, you can just ignore my threats and let the knight capture, queen recaptures, we're playing bishop versus knight, etc. But my opponent did something weird. He played bishop f4, which I didn't understand. Lackey has returned. Nice. And hello sir, hello Slow Mang, hello Tio as well. We've got 2 identical messages coming in the space of 2 seconds, which is a fun little coincidence, if it is a coincidence. Welcome to the community, people. Where do you guys come from? We are doing a streamathon. We're streaming every day until we get to 50 concurrent viewers, and we're trying to do that. And right now we're analyzing my tournament game that I played in a classical tournament. Are you copying me? I don't know, if you are one guy from the same account. So yeah, the position is equal. I play g3. So I am just, you know, trying to make some loot for my king. I was hesitant whether to play g3 or not, right? YouTube recommended your live to me. Well, it's good to know. It's good to know that YouTube is doing that. Do you even play chess, my friend? Where do you come from? Identify yourself. I don't regret it. Well, okay, so it looks like you are one person, or you're in one room just making fun. I was very hesitant to play g3. Can anyone in the chat explain to me why I had second thoughts, or may have had second thoughts when playing a move like g3? Are you playing with viewers today? Yes, Vapap. Yes, welcome back to the stream, my friend. White squares are weak, weakens the king. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys have good points. So I don't have, like, we've already agreed that this bishop is shit, right? But it's not gonna be shit at some point. And if you forgot for a second, I don't have a light squared bishop to contest that bishop. So if at any point this bishop becomes an issue, it may become a serious issue. So I was thinking of whether to play g3 or not, and I thought I may be able to at some point exchange one of my knights for that bishop. For example, I can do that knight c5 and try and do that. Maybe. So I thought maybe I can get away with this. So I played g3. And bishop retreats to c7. And the position is like equal. I play knight c5. Play knight c5, a very, very easy sort of threat. Threatening the bishop. If the bishop does nothing, then I can just take the bishop, and then I can just take the pawn, for example. Yeah, so my opponent doesn't want to allow that, also wants to keep the bishop pair as well. So just retreats with the bishop to c8. The c8. You can go c8 or e8. I guess c8 was done so that this fork isn't that annoying. This fork doesn't do much, but it would have removed the bishop pair. So he wanted to keep the bishop pair. And this is a very interesting game because it's interesting from a standpoint of two knights against two bishops. You could say that two bishops should be better than two knights when the position opens up, and it is like rather open, so two bishops should be doing better. But this bishop isn't the best, for one, and this bishop doesn't have much to do, at least yet. At the same time, I have this pawn to attack, and I have a lots of juicy squares to put my knights on. So I have some really good assets that I'm gonna try and use. In the meantime, I play b3. I play b3 so that this, semi-open file isn't that potent. Imnebula, welcome to the stream. Where do you come from, my friend? What country? Can I play you after? We've got a bit of a queue, my friend. We are analyzing the game that I played in a tournament right now. His bishops are hot garbage. Well, that's the thing. England! Come on, England! Yeah, it's my typical reaction when someone is from England. Can you tell me something your mum doesn't know? Oh, yeah. Where do you come from exactly from England? I want to announce that I'm leaving the queue. Bollocks. Why? So, this is my idea. I don't want to open the position up. I don't want to exchange pieces. I don't want to do any of that. I want to press and press and squeeze and squeeze and press and squeeze and press and squeeze and press and squeeze. Like I do with my butt every morning so that it stays, really soft and juicy. But if the position open up and if the pieces start getting exchanged, it will not be in my favor. So b3, a5, which is okay. Queen e4, I'm attacking that pawn, and rook d5 blocking the attack. Rook ac1. Press and squeeze, exactly. Press and squeeze. Press and squeeze, squeeze and press, press and squeeze. Rook a to c1. A very simple move. My rook isn't doing much on the a1 square. I want to put it on c1 so that it protects the knight. Overprotects the knight. Because if you see a position where e5 is played, this pawn is undermined, and by definition this knight is undermined. So I want to overprotect it. And now queen b5. Queen b5, and I thought here for a very long time. Queen b5, first of all, I was kind of expecting queen b4 and not queen b5. That's why it startled me a little bit. And I was thinking, what do I do with that? And I found a very interesting move. It's not the best, but it's good. It's good. It's like third to second best. I played knight a4. Can you tell me the two principal ideas behind knight a4? One is, they're both relatively easy to see, to be honest, but knight a4, why? What is your rating over the board? I mean, my classical FIDE rating is around 1500 these days. Fork. Royal fork. Yeah, so you guys are looking at knight c3. You're looking at this fork. That's idea number one. And idea number two. Now retreat and attack, or regret an attack. Stop pawn from pushing, knight can retreat. Don't forget that I'm threatening this fork, and because the knight left the c5 square, I'm attacking this pawn as well. So yeah, I'm attacking this pawn, and c5 is impossible, e5 is impossible. So I'm very happy. This is what I am trying to do in this position. Like I said, press and squeeze, press and squeeze. So queen, sorry, not yeah, I was expecting queen b7. I've got to be totally honest. I was expecting queen b7. Instead was played bishop a6, which is a very interesting move. A very interesting move because, you know, this person isn't a joke. He's a 1900. I'm not a joke either. So you might think, wait, did a 1900 just blunder a fork? Knight c3, which I played. But no, because look further than that. Use your imagination. This fork isn't winning material. Or at least, you know, not outright. Just think further. Think ahead. Think beyond the fork. Why bishop a6? Is it just stupid? Well, obviously not. Take the rook with check. Nah, takes rook is terrible. It loses material. This is just trading a bishop and a queen for 2 rooks. This is not a good trade. I don't understand. You guys, what's wrong with you people? Okay, so knight c3 and the fork is happening, right? Of course you want to retreat the queen. He retreated it to b7. Why was bishop a6 played now that the queen moved? I simplified the job for you. Look at the position now. Why was bishop a6 played? I even moved the queen for you. Oh, I get it now, right? Oh. Almost like a light bulb moment for you people. Yeah. So, yes. This. And I saw that. I was surprised by bishop e6. But then I saw why. Like, I wasn't playing this fork thinking that I'm gonna win material. I was thinking what to do after, like, I didn't know where the queen is going to retreat. But I was thinking, what do I do now? What do I do? So I will present you with a couple of opportunities. The most obvious one is to take, right? Or you can not take. You can play, like Nebula was suggesting, rook f to somewhere else. e1, d1, somewhere. So which one do you choose? Do you take the rook? Or do you move the f rook away? Rook d1. Move rook. Not take. You guys just hate taking that rook. Take? Question mark. I want to trade away the bishop. Move. Rook e1 because you back up your queen. Rook e1. Alright. Okay, so this is going to get slightly complicated now. So I want you to brace yourselves because I'm about to explain my thinking. Okay? And I'm about to explain it right now. I was thinking about stuff. And I was thinking, okay, if I take. First of all, there are 2 options to retake with. There is the c pawn and there is the e pawn. If e pawn takes, I have a very interesting queen e7, right? And after bishop takes and, you know, probably takes with the king. My queen is very good. The material is equal. Remember that we won an exchange and we lost the exchange. But for the moment, this bishop is pinned. That's one thing. I'm not winning material or anything. That's why I said it's going to be a bit complicated. It's all about the positional nuance. Look at this position. This bishop is pinned and a bit shit. I'm playing against an isolated c-pawn that I'm already attacking once. This knight is begging to go to e5 and threaten stuff on f7. So I'm looking at this position and I like it. Okay, so that's 1 point for taking the rook. Alternatively, let's take a look at what happens if c takes. I was like, queen c2. So bishop takes, queen takes, queen takes, rook takes, bishop somewhere. I don't know where he's gonna move it, but let's say I was looking at mostly. I was looking at somewhere bishop a6 or b5 to keep it more relevant to the queen side because that's where the play is going on. And I thought, well, this ain't bad, right? This ain't bad. This is nothing substantial, but my knight still has e5. The bishop is still shit, mostly. I've got an active rook. Looks like okay. And this position is equal. I'm not saying this position is better for me, but it looks okay. Alternatively, I just could not see what I am getting. Yeah, hi Kyle, I see your messages, my friend. The record was 17, not 18. I checked, YouTube showed me a different stat. Alternatively, I could not see what I am getting from either of the rook moves. Because if I move the rook, well, he's gonna move the rook away himself, right? And I wanted to get rid of that rook. That was an annoying rook. That was probably his most active piece. And again, fast forward with your clever mind to a position that is this one. This rook is still shit. This bishop is going to be, wherever it moves, going to be relatively shit. Like, I like it. So ultimately, I decided that I'm going to just take the rook, which I did. And all of this happened. So this position took place. And he played bishop h3, which the engine does not like very much. Because, like I said, when I was calculating, I was looking at maybe bishop b5, bishop a6, but bishop h3 was played. Well, funnily enough, bishop h3 is going to become very important later. But after bishop h3, I actually get a decent advantage. From an equal position, I get an edge after the most obvious move on planet Earth, knight e5. And of course f6. Otherwise, you know, this pawn is going to drop and you don't really want to defend it with your rook. That's nonsensical. So f6, and now I play knight c6, which is the best move. And here I have a, like, definitely better position. But look at this. Look at this. I have got extremely active knight and rook. This is suspicious. This rook is just awful. And like I said, remember what I said at the beginning of the game. My goal is to play on the queen side. All I ever did was playing on the queen side. And in the end, I achieved what I wanted. I got my 2-to-1 queenside pawn majority that I now would like to utilize, push, create a passed pawn, promote, win. Right? So, knight c6. And so, yeah, king f8 was played. I played f4. I played f4 because I wanted to give space for my king. And I wanted to stop e5 forever. Right? I wanted to stop e5 forever. e5 I saw as the only source of counterplay for black. e5 I saw was the only source of counterplay, because e5 is the only way the bishop gets opened up, and the only way this position, like, I want to keep the pawns where they are. Like, I'm fine with that because they are not doing anything and they can be quite weak. My rook is amazing. And all of my plan revolved around not letting my opponent play e5. Remember that. Remember, that is very important. So, f4, rook a6, to which I'm like, that is really nothing. So I play knight b8, which is the best move. After knight b8, we see that the rook doesn't have many squares. So it doesn't have this, doesn't have this. If rook b6, for whatever reason, I have this fork. What is rook doing on d6? You can play rook d6, but it's kind of stupid. So rook back to a8. And I'm like, cool. I play knight d7 check. And again, this king is pretty much forced onto g8. And king g8 was played. Because if king goes literally anywhere else, this pawn becomes weak. And, you know, all of these pawns now under severe scrutiny. So king f8. And so all of this game, I played well. I played well. Guys, did I play well against a 1900 FIDE who was 2150 at his peak? Did I play well? Did I make any mistakes? Let me know in the chat what you think of my game. Like, did I objectively play okay? Yeah. Like, I was not making any stupid moves. Lots of my moves were best moves. Some of them were inaccurate, but so were his moves, some of them. So it was a funny little game. And still worse than Magnus. Aww. And remember what I said about never, ever, ever allowing my opponents to play e5. You see, at this point, I wasn't overconfident, but I was really happy about my position. It felt like now I could breathe a sigh of relief. I have amazing pieces as opposed to pieces that do nothing. I have a clear plan. My opponent's got severe weaknesses. The king cannot move away. I can start pushing my king if I want. Like, I'm like, yes, I have earned it. I played a good game. And I am on my path to winning. I am on my path to beating someone 400 points higher rated than me. 1900 FIDE. And I stopped e5 forever. Your h2 pawn is weak. How on earth is he gonna get to h2? So I played what I should play right now is I should play king f2, which makes perfect sense. And I did consider it. I'll be totally honest. I wouldn't say I almost played king f2, but I did consider it. Because, you know, you just push your king up and stuff. But instead, a catastrophe happened. When I played this move, I was like happy because this move looks good. But what I overlooked was lethal, was deadly, was horrible. And it's a very explainable blunder. It's a very explainable blunder. Because I played f4. I gave space to my king and stuff. And I played, give me 5 seconds to get ready. After the move that I played, and after my opponent's response, I sat there in complete disbelief. Because I totally missed it. So I played knight c5. I played knight c5 and I was like, my knight is amazing on c5. Like, if anything, I'm gonna, you know, I'm opening up my rook again, you know, I'm attacking e6 just in case. My knight is absolutely amazing, like I'm gonna push this and then I'm going to win. Can you find the move that completely ruins everything for me? Welcome back, meme boy. Welcome back, my friend. Rook c8. Rook c8 kind of blunders a rook with check. Max says e5. Any other ideas? Anyone? Wait. I'm waiting. I've got all the time in the world. e5. Leke is very happy to have found the blunder, but Leke probably doesn't know why it's a blunder. Knight c5 looks totally fine on surface level. e5. Cool. A move that I thought I stopped. The move that I thought I stopped, you know how I played f4 to never allow e5, and then e5 was played anyway. And I'm like, bloody hell! You piece of shit! You missed it! I mean, I missed it. The obvious problem is the following. Takes, and you're like, oh boy, why did my opponent play e5? That's an extra passed pawn. Well, think again. Think again. It's an unstoppable threat. Well, you can stop it if you give your rook away. And this is what the engine says. Like, the only way to stop mate is to literally give your rook away. And, you know, play the knight d3. So, yes. And in my defense, like I said, I thought I like 100% made sure of everything here, and I'm just going to play here and win. And when I played knight c5 and an e5 on the board, I just instantly realized how badly I screwed up. Because you can't take it twice. You can't take it twice. So what ended up happening, of course, takes. I can't take with the f-pawn for the reason I just showed you. And I've basically just given my opponent two connected passed pawns in the center. And this bishop is still here. Which can be really bad for us. Turning out to be an incredible decision. Yeah, it's a decision that ultimately turned the tides of the game. Although it shouldn't have done that, because I was winning. I was winning. Before knight c5 I was winning. And you could argue that because of bishop h3 he basically relied on one extremely stupid trick that kind of worked. Now, all of that is fine. What you're seeing in front of you is still a draw. It's still a draw. King f2, and you know, king maybe comes up in defense, and you know, this is going to be a complicated draw, but most likely a draw. It's not that I'm losing, the engine is showing all zeros, but you need to understand that I've lost a game that was basically in my hand. And yeah, this is where things started to go even more wrong. So you can play King f2, and like King f2 is the most obvious move ever, right? Whenever you see this position and you say it's white to move, your first instinct like that is King f2, nothing else, because you want to run up with your king as close as you can. King f2 is the most sensible, the most intuitive move on planet Earth, right? And I did not play King f2. I obviously had thoughts of that, but instead I played what actually Kyle was suggesting, and quite wrongly, I played knight d3. I played knight d3, and my idea was like, you know, if he takes, I'm taking with the knight. If he plays e4, I'm going to play knight f2, attack that bishop, and you know, probably e4 isn't that bad for me. I just underestimated one very simple thing, unfortunately for myself. So e4, like, I thought this was fine. So I played knight f2, and I thought, where's your bishop gonna go? So this is unavailable, this is unavailable. If it goes here, I can probably, you know, get away with pushing this pawn. And if the bishop goes here, maybe I can harass it, something like that, etc. And e3 doesn't work. I just take the bishop and my king is close enough. Don't worry, e3 doesn't work. And I made sure of that as well. But the move that I missed completely, again, it's the second time in 3 moves that I am missing a key move. Rook c8. And after rook c8, I realized I was done. And the reason is very simple. Obviously, I must take the rook, because, you know, the bishop is free, but I lose the rook otherwise. So rook takes, bishop takes. And after this forced exchange, I realized that with this bishop now on this diagonal basically for free, and all of this, I just, that's it. This is game over. My queenside pawn advantage doesn't matter, because the bishop is going to be there to stop any of my passed pawns. And even this advantage doesn't matter, because the king is there to defend it and it's all fine. And I'm just severely lacking space. I am severely lacking space. Like, it's like very bad. So my knight doesn't have any of this. The only knight move is sensible is knight d1. And yeah. And the rest of the game is just me losing, essentially. So king f1, these aren't like even sometimes the best moves, but it's not really relevant. So yeah, so whatever. So he's just gonna push his pawns up, and there is nothing I can do. Like, this pawn is defended by the bishop, and this pawn, for my knight to attack it, it needs at least 4 moves. So something like, I don't know, it's even very hard to do from this position. So yeah, like you can't even figure out a knight's trajectory that would be not hanging the knight and attacking that pawn. It's very difficult. So basically my king is stuck, rendered absolutely useless, and this knight doesn't have buttload of squares. So I can jump my knight on e5 or whatever, but the king just is gonna come in, and there's nothing I can do. So I'm creating a passed pawn. Fine, I'm creating a passed pawn, but this passed pawn is nothing. So is this passed pawn. We both have 2 passed pawns. I have the B passer and F passer. He's got these guys, and mine are absolutely shit. They're not doing anything. They're both easily handled and stopped by all the pieces in town. So yes, just give this check and this bishop b5 that completely stops everything. My knight has got 0 squares that are sensible. My knight cannot be helpful. Absolutely, my knight cannot be helpful for anything. So yeah, I resigned. None of this makes any sense anymore, and none of this needs any further deep analysis. Yeah. Essentially, the moral of the story is the following. You could try stalemate. Nah. There is no stalemate, Max. I wish. Unfortunate. It's just that you need to understand that I got that close to just sealing the deal. If we come back to this position, if we cast our mind back to this wonderful position, like look at this, like this is all sunshine and rainbows. If you think to yourself, how did this position turn into this shit? Yeah. He's just better at endgames, I think. Now, look. Kyle, I'm sorry, I don't think I can look at your games today for one simple reason. I'm very tired. This game lasted 4 hours, and this stream is going to be shorter than yesterday. And I'm just going to play a couple of people now, and then I'm gonna piss off to the sunset. I'm going to, yeah, tomorrow is fine, absolutely. But yeah, at the end, it's just that I wasn't losing focus. I can't say I was like too confident. I just missed an idea that I thought was impossible. I don't think there is that. The most frustrating thing about this game is that sometimes you lose because of a mistake that you can work on, right? In this position, there is nothing to learn from this defeat. Absolutely nothing to learn, because it was a simple oversight, and you cannot quantify it. Leke is tired by looking at my game. I assume. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow we're playing black against someone. It's gonna be all over. Like we have to go again. Chess is unforgiving, but you know you can take the positives out of it. You can take the positives. You can say I am proud of Exclam, because Exclam, you know, in the opening and the middle game outplayed a 1900 FIDE, 2150 at its peak. Outplayed, got to this position, and only lost because of one obscure thing that just managed to work out, because of, you know, the interconnectedness of bishop h3 and the sudden possibility of this idea. So yes, if you want to be proud of me, you can do that. I'm not gonna be doing that, but you can be. And tomorrow we're gonna have to go again. All right, so that was the game. What did you think of the game, guys? What did you think? Just let me know, regardless of the results. Just generally, what did you think of the moves in the game? What was your maybe favorite move or your favorite idea? What have you learned? Like, give me feedback before we can start playing you guys. You could win if not that blunder. Yeah, well, that's how chess kind of works. It sure was a chess game. Yeah. But the reason we got to this position in the first place, this position that is winning, is because we understood, by we I mean like me, I understood the imbalances. I understood the imbalances of the positions. That's just something that I can maybe praise myself for. I understood, like, 2 knights versus 2 bishops, can't open the position up, can't exchange pieces, must stay, like, must press and squeeze, must just keep it, keep it tight. And in the end we got to this, and we managed to get the most out of it. Bishop takes c6 was a nice move. It was what enabled this position from the very beginning. Yeah, so it was a very hard battle. Chess is not fair, perhaps you meant to say. Alright, so guys, feel free to challenge me now. I'm going to, let's agree, I'm going to get only let's get 6 matches, right? So 6 games in total. If less than that, then less than that. I don't think I can do any. So right now, the queue is the following. We've got Konga, we've got Kyle, we've got, I assume it's Max. I'm not seeing your challenge, Mohammed, though. So, Konga, Mohammed, Kyle, Max, Santosh. That is 5. Okay. Konga, so okay. The queue right now is this. Konga, Mohammed, Kyle, Max, Santosh. Fair enough. Keep your challenges, guys. Keep them. Don't decline them. I cannot accept this challenge at this moment. Think again. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Nice. H3 is the choice of the privileged. The privileged and the noble and the genius and the gifted. Except for one thing. Except for one thing. It's called a creepy cruelly formation, apparently, boy. God. Sure is creepy. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm a bit low in it. Kyle, you are number 3. You're number 3. I'm playing Konga, then Mohammed, then you. Brr. Reverse Scandi with A3 and H3. Yes. Also, guys, I haven't reminded you many times during this stream, but doesn't matter if you're old or a new member of the community. First of all, welcome. Feel free to join our Discord. So that is very important. The link is in the description. That is the best way to get in touch with me and ask me any sorts of questions, almost 24/7. That's 1. 2, if you like the analysis of the game, if you like the vibe of the stream generally, just feel free to like the stream. It is very important. We are a very small channel and we basically, live on the few likes that we can get from our people. Thirdly, if you're not subbed, then please feel free to sub. And not to miss the next streams, please make sure to click the notification bell as well. I know a lot of YouTubers ask to switch on the notification bell, but they do it mostly as a formality. In my particular situation, it is very important because our channel is still small, and even if you come to the stream and you like the stream, chances are when I stream the next day, it will not get shown to you. It can happen. And then you never see my streams again, you forget about them, and you never come on. So not to miss my streams, to make sure it doesn't happen, just click that notification bell. So yes, and thank you very much in advance. Let's get us to 50 viewers as quickly as we can. How do we send The emoji on animation? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I am not sure what you are referring to when I send the heart. You mean you want to send hearts like Leke is doing that? Like spamming hearts? Shows up in the chat? I mean, to me it's like, you know, next to the chat on the right side. You can send a heart, a smiley face, a confetti, a shocked face, and a 100%. I assume it should be by default. Should be there by default. Okay. So we're going to cut out the loft that Konga has. It's not that I'm expecting to deliver a back rank mate, but just having it in case is nice. And the Queen still has a couple of squares from where it defends that bishop. So, like, Queen G5, for instance. Nah, this is not the way to do it, though. This is not the way to do it. Now the bishop drops. I can exchange a couple of rooks. It's not a big deal. If pawn takes, then it's gonna be interesting. Oh no! Hey, if pawn takes, then bishop h2 check wins the queen. Naturally, obviously. Baiting. Yeah, debated. Doesn't work. Didn't work. He saw it. Dang it. Dang it. He did see it. He did see it. Well, what are you gonna do? Do I have any like interesting moves in here, or I need to like go by the book? Let's just go by the book. There might be some tactical tricks. I'm just too lazy to be looking for them. Basically, the exchange of queens is forced because the queen is attacked, and you can't defend. Yeah, you had to trade queens there. You absolutely had to trade queens there. Otherwise, this is what's gonna happen. Yeah, GG, my friend. GG, GG. All right, Mohammed, you are up next. For one time, you're up one time. Yes. I am not seeing any challenges though. Where did all the challenges disappear? Like, I had like 5 or 6 challenges and now I see like, oh, just one. Alright, we're back in business. We're back in business against Mohammed now. Playing the French. The French. Baguette, baguette, baguette. Spaghetti. Alright, it's the wrong country. Kyle, you better be ready because you're up next. Doesn't the engine absolutely hate the French? No. No, absolutely not. French is one of the best defenses, like one of the most sound, solid defenses. I don't know what the problem is. I almost want to take and sack my queen and see what Mohammed does, but nah. Let's just not do that. The French is one of the solid, most respected defenses out there. You cannot go wrong with the French, trust me. You absolutely cannot. I almost played bishop b3 and blundered my queen. Sorry, knight to b3 and almost blundered my queen. After b5, if knight b3, b5, the prospects of my queen are not very great. So let's not play knight b3. I don't want. We cannot rely on Mohammed not seeing that. So let's just play c4 instead. Queen there. I can do that fine. Without the queens, I cannot blunder a queen, can I? French is an annoying defense. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn, I apologize. What do you mean French is annoying? French is just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Why is it annoying? I would say no, it's just a hanging bishop, I'm afraid. Why is French annoying? French is like perfectly fine defense. I would like naturally far more people are annoyed by Caro-Kann. I challenge you my nickname. Yes, I know Max. I've seen your challenge and you are in the queue. Right now I'm playing Muhammad, then I'm playing Kyle, and you're 4. You are next. Yeah, I see that. Don't worry. Because an e4 player wants an open position. Yeah. Someone needs to tell Conga Time Clone that e4 doesn't equal open positions. e4 can be very positional and very close, just like d4 can. It's a very common misconception that e4 automatically means attacking, exciting, and open. You can have extremely exciting positions arising from d4, and you can have the most boring crap arising from e4. That's how it is. That's how it is. Yeah. Так хочется просто бахнуть что-нибудь такое, что-нибудь на F6 взять, какую-нибудь хрень такую, да. Бахнуть так, чтобы было красиво, а ничего нет. Alright, never mind. Let me think. I'm actually dropping on time, weirdly. How do I defend everything? Let's play f3. Never play f3! Never play f3. Okay. I don't know. This position is confusing. Max, I do speak Russian. I'm a native Russian speaker, among other things. You cursed the Kardashians, I guess. I cursed everyone. That's what I do. Okay. It was Russian, guys. Yeah, they know. They know. In the meantime, I need not to flag. I must make sure that I'm not gonna flag. Mohammed is doing a great job at flagging himself. Thinking for so long. Mohammed is doing an excellent job. More excellent than I could ever imagine. I almost blundered my knights. Almost went knight d7. It keeps just scaring my knight. My knight doesn't like to be scared. Oopsie daisy. It's gonna help us a little bit. If I exchange way too many pawns, I won't be able to win. Let's not exchange too many. Do this check. Ah, so Mohammed is just moving his king around, I see. Okay, fine. How about we check him a couple of times? What's up, rats, Mohammed? Trying to flag me, come on. How long do you think it will take until you get 50 views? I don't know. Maybe it will never happen. I keep the faith, and I am relying on you guys to help me out. Exclam brought out the Russian accent while saying it's Russian, guys. I heard that Russian accent. I don't think you can speak Russian. Mohammed needs to go. Apparently, Mohammed is like going to bed. Well, thank you for the games, Mohammed. And yes, I will talk to you tomorrow. In the meantime, let me play Kyle. Everyone who's watching the stream must A, like the stream, and B, like the stream again. Also, be good sports. Be active in the chat. You know that I am very open to any kinds of question, chess related or otherwise. So we're playing a Caro-Kann, we're playing a normal Panov. Very little to comment here. I just finished my street work. Did you analyze your tournament game? Have you met any famous chess players? I did not win, Nick. You will need to either rewind the stream or play, watch the VOD, because that game was an insane game. I cannot stress it enough. So yes, I didn't win. I'm not gonna say if I drew or lost, but that game was something else. And no, I have not met anyone famous. No, I don't think so. I have not. I have not. At the same time, you guys have met me, so you can say you have met at least one. But yeah, you never met me in real life, but something has to give. Look at these pawns go. I'm not sure if that's like the best idea to move it too much forward, but we're just gonna roll with it. Yeah, I guess A4, and then we're just gonna shut up shop, and this pawn is very annoying. And yeah, we're just gonna do stuff. Who's your favorite player anyways? Haven't I answered that question? Like, I thought I answered it yesterday. Every time I have a decent answer, different answer. Yeah, Max, it is going to be a bit past midnight in Ukraine. Yeah. True, in Ukraine, it is going to be like that. I almost blundered my queen. I almost played queen a3. I guess I should retire. I don't know, Santosh, who my favorite player is. Like, I like Morphy a lot. I also, as a bit of a Ivanchuk, yes, Ivanchuk, absolutely. I mean, Max, if Max should know Ivanchuk, maybe, because Ivanchuk is a Ukrainian legend. But if Max is new to chess, he may not know Ivanchuk. I like Paul Keres a lot as one of the past players who is a bit niche and who is a bit underrated. Paul Keres, this is exactly what I said yesterday. Did you take chess lessons from someone? No, never. Never take lessons from anyone. That's the most important thing. I don't know Ivanchuk. That's okay. Ivanchuk is probably the best ever Ukrainian player, probably. I mean, if it's not Ivanchuk, then who? Yeah, should be Ivanchuk. Alright. I could have taken that pawn on b6, but attacking the queen is more fun. Attacking the queen is infinitely more fun. Yeah, let's just play here. What, Volokitsin? I've never heard of that name. Is it just me being stupid? How long is the queue for games? I googled it. Yeah, well, that's what I thought. So at the moment, I am playing Kyle. Then we have Max, and then we have Santos. And who is Bowlex? Like, I know it's Conga Time, but I thought Conga Time was just using 2 different accounts. But surely Bowlex cannot be Conga Time, because Conga Time is like 500 and Bowlex is, as I can see, 1900. So that's a bit weird. Bowlex is me. Yes, that's what I was saying, but I thought Conga Time was one person, because it makes a lot of sense. I am not the same person. You guys are just screwing my brains out. You guys are really mean. Isn't Queen f3, Queen h3 a draw? You mean, is there a perpetual? There might have been. I'm a bit too lazy to look it up now, but there might have been. Why have same nicknames then? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Actually, I don't know if Kyle listening to me, but yeah, like this looks like a draw. This looks like a draw. I mean, I finished an Alekhine course, I learned nothing. The most important thing is that you learned something, which is nothing. Nothing is also something. Welcome back to the stream, Max. What's up? Yeah, like, if played correctly, this should be a very easy draw for black. A very easy draw. But, you know, Kyle is not that experienced in endgames, and Kyle's got 30 seconds left. So I'm gonna find a way to not draw. Probably. Yeah. Isn't it like 11:30 over there? Where is that? Where I am, yes. Yeah, you see, so there goes one pawn, for example. There goes another. So this is how we win a drawn position, essentially. We wait for a less experienced opponent to make a mistake, and then we just, you know, mop up. This is how it goes. Essentially, this is what happened to me as well, in a way, in a tournament game that I showed you guys. So it's eat or get eaten, or suck or get sucked. I'd rather not stalemate. There you go. You are like Magnus that wins drawn positions. Yes. Yes. Almost to the point comparison. GG, Kyle. GG, my friend. I think that was my best game yet. Yeah, probably, because you ended up getting an objectively drawn position. It's just that under time pressure and generally speaking, just not yet enough experience, I knew that I'm just gonna win somehow. Yeah. But yeah, you're probably right. Probably not far off. I'm gonna leave the stream by. Well, thank you very much for coming in, Conga. Anyway, always nice to have you here, my friend. And you know, the stream is gonna end relatively soon anyway. So yes, do come back tomorrow, and that is for everyone. Do come back tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after. Don't forget, in 2 days, so the day after tomorrow, we are going to have a Sunday tournament. So everyone must be there, definitely. Sunday is always the biggest day of the week, and Sunday is always the event day, and it's completely unmissable. Everyone must be there. Oh, that's rude. Would you want to do that? Do you have a time for that stream? Yes, we usually have tournaments, not usually, always have tournaments starting at 5 p.m. UTC. Adjust to your time zone. 5 p.m. UTC. We should be back live. Guys, let me know if I'm live. Guys, can you see me? Can you hear me? Am I live? Am I back? Is all right? Yes, you are. Okay, thank you very much. Welcome back to the stream, Why Me, by the way. Welcome back. We are live. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Max, you need to, like, that game lasted 4 hours and it was just a massive battle. It was the battlest of battles. You cannot even imagine how hard that game was. The result I'm not going to spoil, and I do encourage everyone in the chat also not to spoil the result. If Max wants to see the game, needs to either rewind the stream or watch the VOD. One or the other. You still remember me? I remember everyone, unless I forgot someone. Can you put the PGN? Yes, I always promise and I always forget. But, you know, rest assured, you will get the PGNs no matter what. Like, I will eventually post all the PGNs. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so I dropped 2 pawns to open up the files, and what? I'm needing to defend now? What's this about? What will you do when you get 50 viewers? I'll cover the entire body in coconut oil, and then I'm gonna go to where coconuts grow, and then I'm going to join the coconut family. I don't think I'm going to be seeing today's game for a while. I'm just going to rewind the result. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. You can do that. I will make a clip of that. Stop making clips of inappropriate stuff. It's inappropriate. How am I down on time? Can anyone explain how that works? Can anyone explain to me how I'm down on time all the time? What did you think of the one yesterday? Which one? What are we talking about? Okay, I need to play quicker. I'm getting flagged, and I'm getting outplayed for some reason. The clip. The one where, like, the denial, not denial, rejection. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard. 5 seconds. Why am I getting flagged? Unfair. Wait a second, you can't be doing that. Yeah, this game is a bit of a lost cause. I'm getting flagged now. Oops. Oops. Wrong pre-move. Yeah, good game, my friend. You play for some reason much harder than a 600. I hope you were not cheating. I hope I'm just gonna discount that as me being tired of life. But yeah. GG. Do you ever get nervous while playing chess? I mean, not when I play you guys. That's not just, I'm not meaning to disrespect you. It's just that like today I was nervous. Every day in the tournament I'm nervous. But you know, GV, welcome back, and I see you challenge. Guys, I'm sorry. You guys are joining a little bit too late. So I was going to do legit like 2 more games. So I'm gonna play Santos and I'm gonna play Bowlex. Was it a Smith Mura? It was a transposition into Alapin. Like Max, I do encourage you to actually see the game. It was a good game. It was a good game. Look, GV, if these games are quick, I don't want to be unfair to you, my friend. If these games are quick enough, then I will play you as well. But GV is definitely the last person I'm going to play. If anyone else comes and challenges me, they will have to understand that it's very late and I'm tired. Today's game lasted for 4 hours. And I really need some recovery. So I hope you understand. Jesus, what's that? I'm gonna play this. It's fine. That's fine. Also, guys, newsflash. Because tomorrow is Saturday, so the weekend began. The games are going to start at 10 in the morning. So there is not much of a break if you think about it. My next tournament game is legit in 10.5 hours. And I just finished my last one. So yes, it's gonna be a relatively early wake up tomorrow. Relatively. I don't know even what... Yeah, but that sort of privilege you have only when you are on summer holidays. I want to sleep so bad. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming into the chat, Max. Thank you. It was very nice. Feel free to drop in tomorrow and a day after and a day after and a day after. So, yes, make sure that you're subbed. Make sure that you're just, you know, being a good sport. So, if there's another Max, do I become Burp or something? No, I'll find a way around it. I'll find a way around it. We'll find a workaround, Max, don't worry. Just not today. I don't have the brain capacity. I do not have the brain capacity. Okay, so Rook D8. Honestly, I'm not thinking that much about the moves. I'm just making moves. What time is it for you? It's 11:30. It's not too late. Like, you guys, whoever is in Asia, you have it much worse right now. GMT +2 is correct. It's 10:30. Yeah, well, in the UK it is. Yes, because the UK is an hour behind. What do you want me to do with this? Okay. Like, as soon as I played this move, I stopped liking it. Oh, King F1. I was like, King H1, and then what's the point? But with King F1, we can probably work. But yeah, probably still have to play this. FYI, you missed a free piece a few years ago. Probably. Max, today, don't talk to me today. There is this place in the ocean, folks, on one side, 24. Yeah, I mean, that's how time zones work, Kyle, yes. Welcome to geography. Welcome to geography. I would look at you, Max, after you are done getting rampaged for 4 hours by a 2000 FIDE. At least it's not as bad as talking to people 12 hours away. All my geography lessons are about is rocks. Wrong, Kyle. It's minerals. It's minerals, not rocks. And if you don't understand this reference, then I have nothing to talk about with you. You should learn your stuff. Literally the top juniors in UK for my age group are 2000-ish. And your point being? And I only play for my school once every 22 years. Which is still more often than I get... Oh wait. My point being, I'll never encounter in 2000s. I mean, there still could be big rating disparity. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm just gonna change my plan to what I had no idea. Something's gotta give. Need to go, be right back. Okay. Okay, fair enough, my friend. Aw, that's not a bad move. Stop doing that. Stop doing that like you can't play well. What's your opponent rating tomorrow? I need to check. I need to check. I don't know. I can actually check after this game is done. Knight there. I just don't know what to do anymore. Bloody hell. H5 check. It's kind of useless. Everything makes no sense. GG, my friend. That was a quick one. All right, so I'm playing against Bowlix, who is supposed to be Conga times clone slash friend slash I don't know who. Santos is happy finally. Nice. Good stuff, my friend. Good stuff. Knight there. Well, whoop-de-doo. I'm going to pin that knight. And now that I've pinned that knight, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to take it. I'm so evil. I am so evil. I'm going to try to quit chess for a week. I mean, for a week ain't exactly quitting. Week is just a marginal break. I don't like the idea of taking that pawn, don't get me wrong. I think it's a crap idea, but I just did it for fun. I just did it for fun. So, welcome back, Kyle. You like, did you take a leak or something? That was quick. That was really quick. The question is, how can I stop losing games? Good question. I play way too much. Well, tell me about it. Literally, all I've been doing all this time is bloody playing chess. And look at me. I look like I'm 130 years old. Plus tax. I want a castle, but I can't. What a travesty. Do we have any creative moves in here? Let's see. Let's find a creative move, shall we? What's define creative move? This looks creative. I missed knight b5, forking my queen and bishop. Ooh. When? Yeah, so knight there, and obviously my need to go somewhere. Ugh. None of this is good. I guess so. It's all shit. I go here, it's bad. I go there, let's go here. It's a really good ad blocker. Oh, what ad blocker? Where? Don't use ad blocker. If you use ad blocker on my videos, I don't get money, and I don't even get money. So I don't get money twice. Does that mean that I should get money? Mathematics. All right, so knight check. This. Surprisingly, I'm not even down that much material, but I will be very soon. I will be very soon. Why do I talk like a stereotypical Indian? I hate that YouTube puts ads on unmonitored videos. Ooh. I should not have eaten that kebab today. Oh, that kebab was really spicy. I did not like it. This accent is vaguely offensive. Stop doing that. And it's not even correct. Nah, it's not offensive, it's funny. There is a philosophy. There is a philosophy that I actually stand by almost to a T. I don't know who said it. It would be funny if it was somebody like Ricky Gervais, but the philosophy is basically the following. A real comedy only works if someone is offended. At the same time, if they do get offended, they shouldn't, because it's comedy. Like a really poignant, a really good joke is supposed to satirize and supposed to mock some things that we do wrong, or some things that we do bad, or some things that we do weirdly, right? And some people can take a joke, some people can't. Obviously, there are like I completely lost the train of thought. There are like just offensive jokes, right? There are terrible offensive jokes, and there are taboo topics. But you know, jokes that are supposed to be funny, most of them, like most of the good ones, are going to be offending somebody. All right, last game. I want to be fair to GB. The thing is, they will all be, yeah, so it's basically impossible not to offend anyone. It's okay. Like, I don't get easily offended. It's not easy to offend me. I can only be slightly offended if the joke is like really mean-spirited. And most of the time I can sense that. You've got to have that skill of differentiating banter and mean-spirited stuff. So, yes. If you get offended, that means it's a joke. Sometimes it's not, but yeah. Looks like a Caro position. No, it's a French position. You are a second person in the stream. The first one was Santosh to incorrectly call a Caro-Kann. Caro advance equal French advance. Change my mind. Well, in a Caro advance, bishop more often than not ends up outside the pawn chain. So yeah. You guys are talking out your ass again. Why are you attacking my knight? Can you just not? Please, can you... Knight there. So if I push... Yeah, let's push. We don't have a bad bishop. Look, I am sick and tired of you people misunderstanding the French defense. This bishop isn't bad. In fact, I'm about to prove a point, and this bishop is going to become better than a Caro-Kann bishop like can be ever. Stop shitting on the French defense bishop. I'm literally gonna play d4 very soon, hopefully, and you're gonna see what happens to the French bad bishop. Prats. Your light squared bishop is trash. What about now? What about now? All right. What about now? Okay, let's play h6 because just for no reason. Bit of a waiting move. Let's play f5. f5! Boo. Got scared. Did not take en passant. Did not take en passant. Well, I'm gonna go for it then. We're going to go for it. You declined my f5. Well, I am going to decline your life. Cringe. Exactly. I am cringe. I am cringe incarnate. Cringe is my second name. And if you look at my passport, it will confirm that. Ooh, what's that about? Bad bishop! Bad light squared bishop! Your bishop is so shit! Oh, look who's talking now! Look who's talking now! The French defense bishop is so bad. Never gets to do anything. Oh god. Not gonna lie, I think you're going insane. Yeah, GV, yeah, my friend, it happens, it happens, it happens, my friend. It's one of those. It's one of those. I'm sorry. So much for the trash talk. Yeah. Why do you think I'm going insane? What are the signs? Can you tell me the signs? Can you tell me the signs of me going insane? I am not seeing anything. Alright. Connected the rooks, playing up a queen. It would be very funny if I lost this, to be honest. Which isn't beyond me. Did you even hear what you said 15 seconds ago? 15 seconds ago I was scratching my leg and I wasn't saying anything probably. And if you want more details, I was scratching my left thigh because that's where a mosquito bit me 2 days ago. And it's really swollen because I keep scratching it. And if you tell me to stop scratching it, I will scratch you myself. Learns the way of an English major. Waffling. What is waffling? I like, okay, no joke. I'm being serious right now. I don't know what waffling is. Most insane people don't admit they're insane. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You really trying to imply that I am insane? I'm sorry, what sort of proof you have? Well, if I am insane, that what does it make you? Talking on and on about random stuff. It's waffling. Ah, okay. So that's what waffling is. I honestly never heard about that. I'm gonna be totally honest. Your own advice to me was to go to Google. That would be great advice. The problem is, I'm kind of in the middle of something. You know, I undressed. I'm ready to go. And now you're telling me that we're not doing it? You're telling me to go Google stuff instead? What? I'm sorry? This looks like mate coming at some point. Is this like a legit term, waffling, or is just like internet subculture? I seriously need to rid my chess addiction. Make that 2 of us. People are literally legit saying that I'm going insane. That's what tournaments are doing. Like, yeah. Alright. Jesus. Waffling at the Waffle House. I don't like waffles. Waffles are too sweet for me. What I do like to eat is when I take some grass from the street and then I come home. Never mind. So yes, I am going to end the stream right now. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone very much for watching. Feel free to like the stream. I am very tired. Today's game was horrible. And yes, I will be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, people. Thank you very much. I will talk to you guys. Much love for the best. I can't talk anymore. Much love. All the best for the rest of the day, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.